Hello everyone and welcome to Bestside Cycling. We made it here to the land of bicycles. I'm here in the Netherlands in the city of Rotterdam, which is the second largest next to Amsterdam. And then I'm here again with a nice donkey bike share. These ones are really great and easy to use. So yeah, we're gonna go head out and go check out some of the infrastructure around here. Let's go and ride. The very first thing I wanted to check out here was a bike tunnel. So I saw that maybe just about a short ride from here west, there's a bike tunnel that maybe we could check out. And I'm really curious what that's going to be like. So let's go right over there and see. But this is my very first ride, and I figured it'd be a good idea to have it just completely uncut, just so that for these initial sort of learning patterns, you can sort of experience it with me. Because just riding in here through the bus, there's definitely was a lot of new things I haven't seen before in terms of just how the traffic patterns work and all. So hopefully I won't mess it up too much. Make a right here. And I guess this is how they denote the space for bikes. But yeah, it's a really signature red that we'll see all over in the spaces where it is dedicated bike infrastructure as well. So it's not only in America where cars get blocked or we get blocked in. Yeah, so this is my first Dutch intersection. We come into here, protected, we get a signal, and we can just keep on going. So I guess if I want to make a left, then I can just keep going like this. Still signal. Fast. Sort of similar to that Seattle one, but different. The main key difference though, that you'll notice right away, is that they do allow mopeds and those type of motorbikes onto these bike lanes. So honestly, that takes away from it a lot. At least it was initially jarring. But otherwise, yeah, I think we are now part of the Netherlands traffic here in the bike lane, and we're going to ride on sort of this straightaway for a good while until we turn in to try to find that tunnel. That's interesting. So it's about 4:15 right now, so I don't know if I'm entering into peak traffic yet, but it looks like it might be, given how many people are here. And yeah, you can see people trying to navigate this bit of empty space, as it's just sort of a junction with two sides. And we follow this this whole train along.
I'm taking from there.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a whole sideways thing going on here. Another green light for us to go. And this is where really what I call defensive riding matters the most. I think just having all sorts of people on bikes means you'll get all different types of behaviors. I've seen, when I was just observing people, I saw like maybe like 30% of them like the signal, but it's definitely not a ubiquitous thing. But yeah, but the Dutch bike definitely is super common. I see everyone with these swept back handlebars, so it's interesting. You know, like, it's pretty ironic though, if I have to say. I don't know if this is a hot take, but like, I know European e-bikes are heavily regulated, but I'm not sure how that translates here to all the other type of bikes they put on the trails. and it's a go. I like how they had two signals. There was one that was higher up, and then there's even like a mini one down below. Here you can see to the right. I found that pretty interesting, why they would have that. That's an interesting way to ride the bike. And I mean, this is pretty easy. It's basically, I mean, you still have to look out for driveways, I guess, but this is basically like all the cycle track I'm used to using in Hong Kong, but like way better because it's wider and actually like smooth. So you don't have to like handle curves every other, and you get a signal at every intersection. So it's almost like layered of road, basically. Like there's the car lanes there, then the bike lanes here. But even walking around, I noticed like sometimes the pedestrian space ends up being quite cramped because of that. But you see here, there's another intersection. I might have been in the wrong there. I'm blocking them turning left. Probably. Whoops. But that's the hard part, I guess. Is like every signal at one junction, there's gonna be people want to go left, people want to go straight. So as I just said, this is my very first time riding here, so I'm figuring it out on the fly. And I don't think it's rocket science, but I think once you really try to immerse yourself and just follow the flow, you have a much better time and a much safer time. I am not wearing a helmet today to follow the common patterns. Definitely took a lot in me to do that because I'm a total helmet type of guy. But yeah, let's see. Not this intersection, at the next one, we're making a left. But yeah, this is easy peasy. Except for just random cyclists starting in every now and then. But in terms of routing and just following these roads, yeah, I'm still seeing all the mopeds. Right now, sort of, I mean, in Taiwan, they have mopeds everywhere. So like you're riding with them next time, but you're like on the road and there's like a way more open space. So like in that way, it feels a little bit more comfortable to let them like weave around you. Versus here, it is that little bit more cramped. So here I'm gonna make a left. I'm gonna look that there's no traffic. So there's traffic going across me. So I guess I wait for them, makes sense, and then make a left. And then signal again is green here. And I guess it's just that easy per se. Yeah, so I could see how people were complaining about the Seattle protected intersection. It's definitely got its differences. Can't list them all technically right now, but just the riding experience there with how the signals worked. I was able to do the straight and left in one signal. But yeah, these famous red painted roads of bikery. So here we should start seeing the mast tunnel up, or tower, not tunnel, tower up ahead, but also the mast tunnel entrance. And hopefully, I was hoping we can go check it out. The one issue is I might be on the wrong side of it, but we'll see. We'll just keep riding. But yeah, there's the tower that I was talking about earlier. It's been a short ride, but still nice. But yeah, out of all the cities I've ridden, I'd say probably I've been to Frankfurt, Brussels, Ghent, and here. Probably Ghent was the closest to having this type of infrastructure. Frankfurt definitely had more. Brussels was just sort of like, I know it's an older city, but I think it just had like some provisions on top of what they had, but nothing like this. What they had in Brussels is probably closer to what you sort of see in America, with like just painted bike lanes and stuff like that. But we made it here to the tower, but we need to go further on to go to the tunnel. So this is probably a nice tourist attraction. And yeah, I managed to make it through my first few Dutch intersections without hurting anybody. That's good. well, I guess they have those, you see those little green boxes on the ground? It was like to mark the utilities, I think, again. All right. And we're now in some nice wooded area, so that's a cool change already. And there's a lot of Asian stuff. Sorry, there's like this whole building next to the water serving dim sum and ethnic food. Yeah, that's true. Out of all cities I've been so far, this definitely, Rotterdam has the most Asian population for sure, and food. So that is really easy for me to come in here, diet-wise and all that. But the hard part is definitely in terms of the cost. The cost here is a little higher than the other cities, but we made it. That is the tunnel station. So let's just go right up to it and check it out, which will be in my next video. So definitely roll over the like button and subscribe so you don't miss it. During this trip, you'll expect to see a mix of these simple ride vlogs and just for me to point out things that I find super interesting. So I'll see you all in the next video.